there and welcome back to Circuit the World. My name's Alice and in today's video of Festivity we are going to be taking a look inside the Funko Pop's 2021 Harry Potter Advent Calendar. They do one of these every year and they do change every year. So it's a bit like the Lego Harry Potter Advent Calendars as well, and any other Lego ones or Funko ones that they do. They are different each year, so it's not like if you don't get it one year it's going to be the same next year. They always kind of mix it up for all the people who do get them annually. I've never got one of these before. I nearly got it last year. This one last year was Your Ball themed. I can't actually tell the theme of this one this year. It kind of looks like first year stuff, maybe second year. I don't know. We're going to find out together. Now I know that I'm opening all the doors on one day. I do have other advent calendars this year. Without rambling any further, let's start getting on into this and let's see what mini pops Funko have in store for us. Now these aren't obviously the full size pops, they're the littler ones. So I do have a plan with what we're going to do with them because I don't really have anywhere to put 24 mini pops, which was another reason last year I didn't get this one. But I turn it around to show you the back. You can obviously see a couple of the ones I think we're going to get. Don't know when we're going to get them. Don't know if you can see the picture from there. But if not, there you go. Sorry about the lighting. It's really bad here. Here you go, that might help. I'll zoom in. Zoomy zoom zoom. So we've got a few on there. There's a Hermione, there's a Ron, there's a Dobby, and there's a Harry. To be fair, 3 of those 4 I would have expected anyway. So let's pull down the Velcro. Oh my god, they really are tiny. Because the doors are super small. I genuinely thought they were going to be a little bit bigger than this. But they are pretty mini. One thing that annoys me with advent calendars is when they're all in chronological order like this. I like having to search for my door. But let's take a look and see. Oh, obviously spoilers. If you have this advent calendar, I'm going to open all 24 doors. 24? 24 doors. So if you have this advent calendar and you're halfway through opening it, this is going to show you what's in every door and what to expect every day. So if you don't want spoilers for what's in your advent calendar, stop watching. Let's open door number 1 and not ramble any longer. My gosh, they're so small. They are so teeny tiny. Oh my god, the thing I had planned for them, I'm not going to be able to do. I was going to make them into tree decorations. I think they're too... I thought they were bigger than this. So, opening this... So, she comes in a little bag, or they come in a little bag inside the box. This one is a teeny tiny time turner wearing Hermione Granger. She is from Prisoner of Azkaban. She has her little time turner on. She's also got her hand bandaged as well. She's pretty cool. I quite like her. I wonder if these are, like, exclusive. And what I mean when I say that is like 1, you can only get them in the pop boxes like this, and 2, that you can't get them big. Oh, she's even got a little scratch on her face. That's cool. All right, let's move on. Door number 2. Do you think they're all going to be in red bags, or they're all going to be in red bags? I wondered if like they'd be festive, so like 1 would be green, 1 would be red. This bag is a lot bigger than the other, and I don't know why because the little pop is exactly the same size. This one. As I get it out of the bag. This is super cute. This is a little prophecy holding Professor Trelawney. My god, she's adorable. She's even got little like lenses in her glasses. They don't tend to do that with the bigger ones. They tend to just leave them lensless. So at the moment, the first 2 we have pulled out of the box have been from Prisoner of Azkaban. The ones I've seen on the box aren't from Prisoner of Azkaban. But these guys are. I wonder if like... God, she's slightly standing on 1 foot, which is actually quite annoying because she's very likely to fall over. Point in case. Let's see how long we can keep him standing for as we move on to number 3. So let's make a prediction. I think this is going to be Prisoner of Azkaban. I reckon it's going to be Sirius Black. I'm not right. It's Snape. We've got a teeny tiny Professor Snape. We probably won't get duplicates of the teachers. They don't tend to change their look, whereas the main characters do sort of change their look a little bit. Maybe if we actually put them on the table, rather than the stand that's going to move. We're going to try and get them to stand there for you whilst we go into door number 4. Can we have another teacher? I'm going to guess Lupin. No, is it Malfoy? Is it Ron? It's a student. They have on the robes. I kind of wish there was it is wrong because it's ginger hair. I kind of wish there was like a cheat sheet at the end, so you could know exactly who everyone was supposed to be. But here we have a little Ronald Weasley. Oh, he's got sparkles on his jumper. So his jumper's like a silver, but it's a sparkly silver, a bit like my nails at the moment actually. There doesn't seem to be anything discernibly special about this Ron. He just seems to be, he's got kind of short hair. Maybe it's not even Ron. Who knows? Like I said, I kind of wish there was a cheat sheet so I could tell. I'm going to apologise if you can hear scraping, scratching, and now I've decided to start doing something. They're like, yeah, us, we'd like to make noises now, so apologies if you can hear them in the background at all. Door number 5. This one's going to be Lupin then. No, Dumbledore. He's very cool, but this is like old school film 1 Dumbledore, right? He's proper, I don't know how well you can see it from there, I'll give you the close-up in a minute. He's super shiny, doesn't have any feet. He should stand really well. His glasses, again, his glasses are super cool, and they've got lenses in them. And I'm not used to seeing pops with the lenses in them. Usually the glasses are empty, they don't have lenses in them. So it's really interesting to see them with the lenses. All right, at the end of our first row, number 6, I'm still guessing Lupin, because I think he's got to be here somewhere. Maybe actually, maybe we'll get our first Harry. No, this is Draco. His jumper isn't shiny at all. He's got his super sleek back hair. He's in very similar attire to the Ron we got on day 4. I should be able to count them and tell you that, shouldn't I? These guys, the ones that are coming in the robes, also don't really seem to have a specific film or a specific book they're coming from. Maybe we'll get some special ones because like Hermione doesn't match these two. And I know we've got a different Hermione coming because she's on the box. But that Ron is the Ron that's on the box. So I wonder if there's only one Ron. That'd be weird. Oh my God, I've just noticed something and this is hilarious. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but all of their hair is like a matte colour. Dumbledore's hat's shiny, but his hair is matte, apart from Snape. Snape has shiny hair. Snape has greasy hair. This is incredible! Onto our second row, door numero 7. I'm still going to guess Lupin. I'm so confident there's going to be a Lupin. We had student, teacher, teacher, student, teacher, student, teacher. Yes, but not the teacher I thought. It's a little Mad Eye Moody. I don't know how well, the lighting here is terrible. I do apologise for that. They're very small, so you probably can't see them. I mean, they are perfect tree ornament size, to be fair. And I may try with my one that I least like to see if I can do what I want to do with them. He's got his little leg and his little staff and his little eye. I'm really liking the attention to details on the faces. So you can see the detail in Moody's face around his eye, all the scarring and stuff. His face, even to feel, isn't smooth. So I really like the attention to detail that in such a small little pop as well. I'm impressed with how much detail I can get. I'm gonna guess number 8 is gonna be Harry, because we haven't had a Harry yet. It's gonna be a Harry. It's not a Harry, it's a Hagrid. Oh my God, is he gonna be tall? Oh, please tell me he's taller than them. That would be amazing. And again, I would just have to commend the detail. Oh, he's cute. He comes with his little umbrella, a little coat, and I do believe he is taller than the rest of them. That's so amazing. Pop, guys, you're doing so well. There's so much detail in these little pops. Little things like that, like the details on Moody's face or the greasiness of Snape's hair. I absolutely love this. This is incredible. I really hope I can make them into Christmas decorations because I think they'd be pretty cool on the tree. All right, number 9. Harry for my next student, Lupin for my next teacher. It's a Weasley. He's got an F on his jumper. Okay, wait, is this is different from, I'm pretty sure this is different. I know last year's came with a Fred and George. Hopefully this isn't the same as last year. No, I don't think so. I don't remember this Hermione. I've never seen this Hermione before, so I've got to believe the set is different. Even if you've got a couple that are the same. If it's the same as it was last year, I genuinely think the Fred and George pops are pretty much identical, apart from the fact that one has an F on the jumper and one has a G. All right, door number 10. I'm gonna punt now. George is my guess. Or Lupin. It's a George! I don't have a double. Yay! I thought their hair was different, but looking at them now, no, they are genuinely identical. George has even got 2 ears. They are genuinely identical, hair and all. Maybe, I don't know if it's just the one I've got, but maybe the Fred hair is a fraction darker. What it actually looks like is the Fred hair has had shadows added and the George hair hasn't, which is why they're looking a bit different. Kind of wish, like, colour their jumpers differently. Have one in a red, have one in a blue or a green or and a red or something. Make them a little bit more different than just the G. We're nearly halfway there. Door numero 11. I'm going with Lupin. Did you just give me... Oh, it's Harry! Did you just give me Lupin already? This Harry is our Philosopher's Stone first time out Harry. This is also the first pop with glasses that doesn't have lenses in the glasses. Again though, still the attention to detail is very... I mean, there's a little... On this one, there's a little bit paint conversions from the glasses to the actual pop's face. That is the first blemish I've seen. This kind of reiterates my fact of I think we're going to have a special version of each of the trio as well as a normal version of each of the trio. I'm slightly surprised we didn't get special Ron. Oh no, Harry. Harry's letting the side down. He won't stand. He's too leaning back. I can feel it as I'm trying to stand him. His body is too... Can I fix that at all? Oh, hang on. I'm magic. I'm not magic. We have to do the headstand of shame if you fall over, okay? Apart from Dumbledore, but he shouldn't fall over. He's got a pretty firm base. Halfway point. Lupin, maybe? Or Sirius? Sirius would be cool. No, it's Dobby. Here's Dobby. He looks a bit sad. Oh, he's got shiny highlights on his head, which is interesting. It's an odd, like around his nose. Actually, you know what? I think that's just glue. Around his nose that I'm seeing that's shiny because it does look like his nose has definitely been affixed. Because if you look at normal pop, as you can see, they've got the little triangle nose. But as you can see with Dobby, oh, we'll see in a minute, he's got a big protruding nose. I love his little ears. I think they're really cool. And I like that they're not so into keeping them looking like, because the pops have a very iconic look, right? I mean, the big black eyes, the no real face expression apart from the eyes and the little nose. I'm quite glad they didn't give him a normal pop nose because I think it would have looked okay, but this looks better. So I'm glad they went this route with it. All right, so that is our halfway point. These are our first 12, and I'm still looking for a Remus Lupin or a Sirius, preferably a Lupin. Number 13. That's a curveball. Didn't expect that. No, I wasn't expecting that. My hat is tipping. I can't get it out of the bag. This is a different bag. It's sealed differently. No, I'm just being weird. Here's a Thestral. If I don't get a Lupin. This is a really interesting... I wonder if his head... No, his head doesn't move. His wings don't move. He looks kind of really creepy as a pop. Not gonna lie. I know they're supposed to be a little bit creepy in the first place, but he does look genuinely slightly terrifying. Again, I like the ears, and I like the fact that they haven't given the normal pop face. I suppose you can get away with it a little bit more if you're doing creatures and stuff in going against that pop, iconic pop look. Not sure about the inclusion in this one. It's a bit left field. He's very shiny. He's got white eyes where everybody else has black, obviously. And I don't know if you can see, there's a hell of a lot of detailing again on the side there that really gives that bony skeleton look. Don't get me wrong, it's a really well done Thestral. I just don't understand why I have it. And like I said, if I don't have a Lupin now, I'm going to be upset. But there you go. Number 14. My Remus Lupin. I'd like to... No. Okay, this one makes a bit more sense. So we're going through creatures now. I'm going to be upset that this is a very cool creature. Oh my god, he's fluffy. Oh my god, that's really weird. So he's not, well, he is obviously base made of plastic. He's got a little flame. Sorry, forks. I've been forgetting to show them to the camera. I'm sorry, that's because I'm showing you them close here. And they are very small, and I don't know how well you can see them from over there. So apologies for that. But he's got like velvet on him. So he's kind of, he's so lovely to stroke. He's so soft. This is so cool. This is really cool. I love that, again, I love that they're doing this. Oh no, don't tell me you don't want to stand. Funko, don't make a really cool thing and then get the balance wrong so it doesn't stand up. Well, there you go. I don't know if the camera is doing any justice. You can kind of see his head's a little fuzzy. In comparison to his beak and his flame, he's got velvet on him. So cool. I'm loving that they're doing different things, right? They're not just being like, yep, here's 12 Funko Pops and they're all going to look the same and they're all going to be the same and they are all the same. they're kind of experimenting with them, and I love that. But I would still like a Lupin. Number 15. There's going to be a Luna in here as well. Probably a Neville. Fawkes, not you. Join the shit. Oh no, you're not even going to stand this way. Oh, he's going to have to lay down in shame. He just won't stand up. All right. Speaking of the Silver Trio, our first of those being Mr. Neville Longbottom. Prisoner of Azkaban Longbottom. He is wearing his... I thought there was a scratch, but it's just his watermarking. He's got his slightly longer hair that he has in Prisoner of Azkaban in the film. He's holding the Monster Book of Monsters, and he's got his shirt untucked. I don't think he's got a tie on, but that's probably because he's tiny. He's got the top of a tie, but not the bottom of a tie, and that's probably because he's tiny and you can't see it anyway, and it's only me looking for detail. This is the second one, though. I can see a bit of the glue that's been used to stick his arm on. Don't know how you feel about that, but there's just that to comment. I like these ones that are not just the student, like the Draco and the Ron one, to me are a little bit boring. And you could have done something more with them. You could have taken an iconic moment, like Draco could have been holding his arm with scratch marks on it for the moment when he annoys Buckbeak. Or, I don't know, Ron could have been holding his broken wand from Chamber of Secrets, right? Like Neville's doing something, he's holding the book. Just like those, they're a little bit more interesting, like the Fred and George ones. They could have Wizard Wheezes boxes in their hand, different colours, one with puking pasties, one with nosebleed nougat. You know, you could have done a little bit more with the ones that even Snape, he could have had like a potion in his hand or something. Like Trelawney's got her crystal ball. You just could have done something a little bit more interesting with some of the standing ones. Nice to have variety, but I just prefer these ones. Number 16. A little Hedwig! Is he going to be fluffy? Like, he better be fluffy. Like, oh, he is! Oh, I thought I was let down. He's he's so cute and tiny. He's so little. Because obviously he has to be littler than everybody else. Let's just put him in front of Hagrid for a minute. But he too, like Fawkes, is made of that kind of... He's coated in velvet, basically. Apart from this weird square at the back where he's got his watermark. Tail, the underside of his tail is not fluffy like that either. But his head's super fluffy. There are a couple of these that I think I recognise. And I think I remember from last year there being a Fawkes that was velvety. So I'm wondering if like some of them get carried across. And I wonder if you got the box last year, if some of these are the same. Like I said, the Fred and George I've definitely seen before. The Fawkes I think was in the last one. Most of the others feel new to me. Feel like I haven't seen them before. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully. I mean, I would hope that Funko do it. Because I know Lego do it. They don't... Well, in the 2 years I've been getting them, they don't ever do the same figurines or things or themes year in, year out, because they obviously expect people to get them annually, so they want to have something different for them. Number 17, before I go off on a rant, can I please have a Lupin? No, I've got another Hermione. So here's our non-special Hermione, if you will. She is holding her books. She is dressed similarly to Ron is, so you can't see any of her uniform, so I don't know if she's got a shiny jumper, but she probably doesn't. You can just about see her skirt and her little legs, but she's got her little books. She feels very young. So if you look at the hairstyle of this Hermione, which is a bit more flowy, a bit more parted in the centre, this has obviously got that full fringe, which I think is more iconic to... Don't you start. I think is more iconic to the first couple of films. So it's kind of hard to date some of these. 7 doors to go. I have a horrible feeling I'm not getting a Lupin, which is going to be really upsetting. We're also due a normal Harry. I kind of want a special Ron as well. Yay! Recognize him from his little moustache. He's so cool! Look at him! He might be my favourite, just because I really wanted him from, like, here. He's even got his little scars, which I think I just said. Oh, he's great. I love him. I love this so much. He's not even my favourite character. My favourite character is Sirius. I just really wanted a Remus. I don't know why. Looking so cash with one hand in his pocket, and you can really see those scars on his face as well. Once again, attention to detail in these mini pops as well is very cool, and I'm very impressed with that. Oh, please stand, Remus. Don't be like the others. No, I don't want to have to shame you. I was so excited to get you. We're now into the final row, the last 6. I'm hoping for a Sirius. I think we've got another Harry coming at least. I'm hoping for another Ron, so that's half of them I think I've already guessed. Who is that? Ginny? Again. Kind of disappointing. Just feel like they could have done more with some of these. Like, she looks like a Order of the Phoenix-esque. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's just the vibe she's giving me. To be fair, we only really see her in Chamber of Secrets and she's too... You could have done a Chamber of Secrets, Ginny, with the diary. Funko, before next year, give a girl a call, alright? I've got some ideas for you. I mean, I know I say that. I got excited about the Remus one. I wanted the Remus one. But to be honest, he could have been a bit more exciting too. Is she going to stand? Is she going to join the Shane Club? She's going to join the Shane Club. This is the problem when they have little legs. Their heads are so heavy. I can't be bothered to fight you. You're upside down now. You're boring and you don't stand up. It's just a double lose for Ginny. Door number 20. 5 to go. Luna's probably in there. I've got a cat. Okay. I've got a Crookshanks. He is, however, fluffy, and that is super cool. Oh, he's very cute. But here we have a little Crookshanks who's going to sit lovely because he's got a nice flat butt. Not very much colour on him. He's just kind of a flat orange. He's not got any kind of colourings or shading or stripes or anything. I feel like he might have stripes. Just the details of his face, his eyes slightly slanted as well, to give him that kind of moody cat effect. But he's super soft to the touch. 4 to go. 3 I think I've guessed. I don't think there's going to be a Sirius. And I don't think there's going to be a special run. Have we got a normal Harry? We haven't. He might be door 24. And I know he exists because he's big and on the back of the box. He's the only one on the box we haven't got yet either, so... McGonagall! I didn't even think about McGonagall. Wow, she's shiny. She's so shiny like Dumbledore. She's got a little bit of a paint chip on her arm, which is a slight shame. But she's super shiny. Again, couldn't tell you what film she's supposedly from because there's no discerning factor from her. You could have had her with the sorting hat. Just a suggestion. Just saying away, you could have made her a bit more interesting. All right, 3 to go. I don't think we're going to get a Ron. I think Harry's in 24. This is going to be, if there's a Ron, this is going to be Ron. It's Fang. Like there's some kind of memo on that. I mean, it's going to be cool because he's going to be fluffy. And he is so fluffy. Look at his little face. Can you see his little face? Probably not because he's tiny. You'll have to wait until the other bit of the video when I do a closer look at him. He's super... Something about the back of their heads is really fluffy on the velvet ones. He's got a very tiny patch of colour on his chest, which is a bit random because it doesn't really follow down. And again, I appreciate some of these things are difficult because they're small. So like I said, I know there's a Harry coming, which means definitely the 3 I was saying are not going to be here. I don't think either of the other 2 are going to be here. I think Harry's in here. Could be another creature. Could be Aragog. Oh my god, for a minute I genuinely thought it was Aragog. Oh, boy. Of course. The other member of the Silver Trio. Poor Ron. Not only does he only get 1 when the other 2 get 2, but he gets a shit one as well. This is little Luna. She's cute. I think I've seen her full version before. So I think this is a scaled down version of the Luna Pop. But the lens colours in her glasses are different colours, which is so cool. I really love her hair as well. That's very cool. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. I like this pop a lot. I'm going to say this before we open it because we know it's in the last one. A little bit upset about that. If you're going to put a pop really big on the front of your box, put it in one of the early doors. All of these that you can see, these 4, should have been in the top row, in my opinion. And then all the others are surprises. Because I'm not going to be surprised when I pull this out. I mean, I will if it's not him. But yeah, Doy, I'm not going to be surprised when I pull this out and it's Harry with his Gryffindor scarf. Because he's on the box. I knew he was coming. Oh, he's got a lot of weird paint on him. Oh, he's really not got a good paint job on him. Random additional yellow line on his little robe. Just a bit sad. And I could easily just colour that in black and you'd never know with a Sharpie, but we've only had a few that have had blemishes to the paint job. Obviously, you have to remember these things are mass-produced. And, oh, you can kind of see his little scar. I didn't even think to look for that on the other one. Because you can't see it on the other one. It's Christmas Eve. You want a nice surprise. It's the last one you got as well. It's like, oh, well, I know who's going to be in the box. That is every mini pop figure you get in the Harry Potter Funko Pop Pocket Advent Calendar for 2021. I'm going to say my favourite, oh, that's going to be hard. We'll do that in a minute because I need to think about that. My least favourite is going to be Ron, purely because as this is the only, I think it must be Ron. It must be Ron. We don't have another one. Purely because if this is the only Ron you're going to put in your box, at least make him interesting. Like, yes, he's got a shiny jumper, but you got Hermione with a time turner over here. You could have had him year 3 with his foot in a cast, or him with scabbers or something to just make him a little bit more interesting than that. He's just a bit boring. Both of those are probably the ones I'm most disappointed with, and I wish that Funko had done a bit more with, especially like seeing the special Hermione and even the normal Hermione and the normal Harry, which had something a little bit more. Hermione's got her books, Harry's got his scarf. It's just a little bit more than just the character standing there. So these two are probably the ones I'm most disappointed with. These two I'm confident were recycled from last year. And again, I wish she'd have done something more with these, but these irk me less than these guys. But we've got 3 of the 6 Defense Against the Dark Arts teachers, and I kind of wish she'd have gone down that route with it, if I'm honest. So trade out the Thestral for Lockhart, trade out Trelawney probably for Umbridge, and Quirrell needs to be in the lineup somewhere as well. I think that would have been a nice theme. Also, I liked this idea of going for the movie-specific characters. But before I bleat on any more about the bad things about this, I do want to pick out some or highlight some of my favourites. Firstly, I'm going to have to highlight Mad-Eye Moody. I just think the detail in his face for such a small pop is so good, and the attention to detail on that pop is very cool. I do want to mention Lupin, very much for the same reasons, but I have to be careful as I mention Lupin, because part of my happiness or favouritism, if you will, towards the Lupin pop is because I really wanted to pull it, and lo and behold, we did. Also going to put mentions out on the fuzzy ones. Probably Fang and Crookshanks are the best fuzzy ones in terms of feel. If you don't like Velvet, you're not going to like them. But the Fawkes one is very cool with the kind of 3 different materials, the velvet, the plastic for his face, and then the clear plastic for his flame as well. I only wish he stood up. I also want honourable mentions on Snape, just because of that detail, the greasy hair. I think that's awesome. But that probably kind of covers it. I also really like this Hermione, just because I really like year 3 Hermione's look in the film anyway, so to now have a pop of her, that's very cool to me. I very much like that. But there you go. That is all of the mini pocket pops you get within the 2021 Funko Pop Harry Potter Pocket Advent Calendar. Gosh, that's a long title. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you got this, what your thoughts were when you were pulling them. Hopefully, if you have got this Advent Calendar and you are opening them, you haven't just watched me do this, because otherwise I've just spoiled everything you're going to get and when you're going to get it. So sorry about that, but that's on you because I told you at the beginning of the video, so I'm not actually that sorry at all. But do let me know your thoughts. Let me know which of the Funko Minis you liked the best, which you would trade out and who you would trade in for them if you could go and change this lineup. Just let me know your thoughts, really. I'd love to carry on the discussion on them down in the coffee pot down below. But for now, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been an absolute blast, as always. If you enjoyed this video, go show that like button some good old-fashioned love. And if you want to support the channel, go hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss next time I upload a video. Stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next video! Woo, 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 woo. After the first 3 pops came out, I genuinely thought we were on for a Prisoner of Azkaban box. I was so happy. Alas. Earwax.